Hello, welcome to the channel. This has been it's been a long time coming. I've wanted to make a YouTube channel for, geez, since as long as I've been watching YouTube. I've always been interested in different topics, and I said to myself, fuck, man, why don't you make a YouTube channel? Why don't you, um, you know, I saw countless examples of other people who I looked up to, who had channels, um, who I have learned and still am learning tons of things from, and I just never did it. And that's sort of one example of a reoccurring theme in my life where of procrastination. So it's 3:41 a.m. right now, and there's just there's only one life that we have to live on this world. So I'm gonna make my channel. This is gonna be the first video. It's not gonna be perfect. You can see the shoe rack and broom and shit in the background and the wall behind me, and it is what it is, man. So thank you for tuning in. Now, what is this channel about? Why am I making it? Is it just here to be dialogue, talk about my feelings? No. A little bit maybe from time to time, because I want to be able to share my experiences with people and connect with people, um, and potentially, allow people to learn from my mistakes, because fuck, God knows I've made many of them, and I will continue, um, hopefully at a lesser frequency, to make more. But the reason that I'm making this channel is because I've hit a point in my life where I I've just hit rock bottom in a lot of different ways. And it may not be absolute rock bottom. It may not be, I could probably go down further. I almost don't believe in rock bottom in a sense, because I thought I've been at my lowest, and then unless you change, unless you put effort in, you just keep going lower, man. You just keep going lower and lower and lower until, something breaks. That glass floor breaks, and you go lower again, man. You think you're gonna hit bottom, and then you just shatter through it and keep going. So this channel is going to be, it's not going to be about the descent into the fucking abyss. It's going to be about the ascent towards greatness. You know, I what does greatness mean for me? We're gonna find out. You guys are gonna find out. So tune in. I'm gonna be doing a lot of different series. A lot of them are gonna be based around, um, my own, um, sort of journey, uh, my I guess my life journey, and the things that I'm improving on, and the steps that I'm taking to pull myself out of this pit. And that those are going to be, because this pit isn't just some fictitious thing. It's really what I'm describing is, I'm at my lowest mentally, physically, and emotionally. Physically right now, um, I've had a hip problem, like a bone issue in my hip for a long. I'm 22, so, and I apologize if I have like a little bit of a lisp right now, because I have like a appliance in my mouth, and that'll be a future video. So tune in. I'm doing some interesting stuff with my teeth. I never had good teeth growing up, so they're not like terrible, but as you can see, they don't touch. Like, that's me fully, like, smiling. So anyway, there'll be more info in a video in the future, and that's actually really interesting stuff. It's Anyway, I'm getting off track, but um you know, mentally, physically, and emotionally, those are the three sort of pillars of my being that I've allowed to deteriorate. And this channel is going to be the pursuit of rebuilding those pillars and how I go about it. And I'm gonna document it. I'm gonna do like things like documenting. I haven't worked out. I haven't done exercise. I used to be relatively fit, athletic, like pretty, actually really fit and athletic, and I guess on average. Um, and over the pandemic, I've just my body has been, slowly becoming weaker and weaker. My hip is bothering me tremendously, more than it ever has because of lack of movement, because of lack of stimulation. My my mentality is the weakest it's ever been. I can barely get out of bed some days, and other days I just lay there in fucking terror, man. Um, and emotionally, I'm a wreck. I'm a wreck. I'm not gonna sugarcoat any of this. I know this is not the most inspirational first video that you've seen on a YouTube channel, but I'm gonna keep it real around here, and I want to be able to look back in a few months, in a few years, and say, "Holy shit! Look at where I came from." So, I don't want to make this intro video too long, and I know that it's probably a bit vague, but for all those that do see this video, you'll probably be seeing it when there's more videos out on my channel anyway. So it'll make a lot more sense when you have the context of the stuff that I'm actually doing and pushing forward with. But yeah, that's it's been too fucking long, guys. Who's ever out there listening, just know that I've I've procrastinated and put off so many things in my life. And recently they've all been catching up. And I'm only 22. I could still bullshit for another 10 years and probably fall fucking 10 times further into despair. Um, and I've thought about ending it all. I thought about, well, fuck, that doesn't sound good. Why don't I just, you know? And I think we've all, or at least many of us, have been to that same place. They've been to that same precipice and thought about jumping. And nah, man, I've got too many people, you know, including myself, that need me. It's too early for that shit. So, thanks for tuning in. Oh, one more thing, actually, before I go. Um, I went to, this channel is going to be a place where I want this to be a place where positivity is um, sort of created and shared, and everybody, if you're leaving comments, listen, be negative as you want towards me, but let's try to, if you get any inspiration from my videos that I'm going to be posting, like, don't be afraid to share that at all, because that stuff is incredible. That And I've been, the last 2 years and throughout stages of my life, I've been extraordinarily fucking negative. And I've been putting on this facade of this genuine, likable guy who's mild mannered and intelligent and all of these different things. When really, if you want to characterize myself for the last 2 years and going back even further than that at certain stages, I've been a lazy, manipulative piece of shit. Now, there's always reasons when people are those things. There's always environmental factors that have to be, added in and given to provide context. But that is that is also true, that I've been those things, and I can't go back in time. All I can do is push forward and let this channel be a testament to the internal change that I've made or that I will make. Because, fuck, that change has not happened yet, ladies and gentlemen. But in the coming months, I hope you all will be able to see the passion that I'm going forward with. So, again, thanks for tuning in. This was Off the Dome. So, if I failed to mention anything, if I didn't entice you, and if you're still listening at this point, I mean, fuck, that's that's good enough for me. So, more structured videos to come, things surrounding like working out, dieting, self improvement, just tons of different stuff. Um, but yeah, until then, peace, guys. Appreciate it.